Welcome to Find Yourself in TV, where should you find yourself in need of some travel ideas, tips, or general travel entertainment, then you find yourself in the right place. In each episode, we find ourselves in some of the most beautiful and interesting parts of the globe. From Mallorca and the Seychelles to Moscow and Outer Mongolia, this is Find Yourself in TV.
I'm Cilau Valadez, and I'm a yarn painting artist from a native tribe in Mexico, in the Riviera, Nayarit. It's in Central West on the Pacific. I'm a full-time yarn painting artist, and I come from the Huichol, which is one of the only traditions, also known as Huichol, that were not influenced or conquered by the Spaniards. So I focus for the last 9 years as a full-time artist. It is a tradition from my family. I'm a 5th generation yarn painting artist, and it's a technique that I learned from my father. I was 7 years old the first time I did a yarn painting, and I did it out of curiosity because I always saw my father doing it. So when you're a child, you always want to do what your father does. I gave it a try, and it was a very small yarn painting that it took me a whole week to create. And after I spent the whole week, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do it again. So it wasn't until I was 18 that I started doing it again. And ever since I did my first piece, I got a waiting list of commissions. Until nowadays, I'm still have a 1.5 year waiting list of commissions to create. In our case, my father is the master artist. His pieces are even exhibited at the British Museum on the permanent collection. So you can go there any time of the year, and there's a section on the Huichol section, and there's one of his paintings. So obviously people that have the careers, such as my father and myself, that have done over 20 exhibits in Europe, charge much more for a piece. Usually something that is 30 centimeters on diameter, it will be around 250 pounds. When we make bigger pieces, obviously they cost much more, and they're priced depending on the work, how fine it is, but also on the amount of time that it takes. I have a workshop of 20 apprentices, and we have from the apprentice level, which are the very cheap pieces, all the way to the masterpieces, which are pieces that take at least 40 hours. Some of our pieces might take like 800 hours. So it depends, you know, but I've been very fortunate to create different pieces, especially here in the UK. One of them was for James McCartney, which is the son of Paul McCartney, and it was a piece that I did for their family. And I always tell people, whenever I get pictures taken, it's not me, it's the outfit, right? But it's we believe that bright colors keep our spirit happy, our essence happy. It's like those summer days when there's a bright sun, you have the flowers blooming. I'm sure here everyone is smiling during the summer days, whereas the winter, not everyone is smiling. So it's the same thing in our tradition. Where we come from, all year round, it's green. So it's always very colorful, and that's why through our art pieces we reflect the colors, the tradition, and the oral history that we come from. What I'm wearing, this is also some of the other type of work that we do, which is beadwork. We do the embroidery. It's all done without using any stretcher or any patterns. It's all just done freehand, just as we do the yarn paintings. You have other destinations like Cancun, where you'll just feel like another tourist. What makes us unique is the fact that you're not only exposed to traditions such as my tribe, beautiful artwork, but we also have unique destinations that are not necessarily cities, they're villages. There's 18 beaches in Mexico that are certified, and when I say certified, it means that they're clean, and 11 of those are in a region. One of the most visited places nowadays is Islas Marietas, which is what used to be a volcano crater and now it's a hidden beach. So what used to be fire is now an ocean. And the Riviera Nayarit is located right in the central west of the Pacific. There's actually a direct flight that comes from the UK. That's another reason that you don't necessarily need to be changing stations. There's already that direct flight from the UK. And if people like the sun, you can come and visit because we have the sun all year round.